Addie Smith was a firecracker. An 11-year-old cheerleader whose huge smile and powerhouse work ethic owned every single match she stepped on. She was in Vegas for a national competition, a weekend that should have been all about celebrating her passion and everything she worked for. But somehow, in the middle of what was supposed to be a moment of triumph, a beautiful, vibrant life was cut short. It left an entire community reeling and asking the same impossible question: how could a weekend of celebration become a final, devastating performance? On Saturday, February 14th, 2026, Addie and her mom, Tawana McGeehan, made the trip from Utah to Las Vegas for a major cheer event. A dedicated athlete with Utah Extreme Cheer, Addie had already crushed her performance with her team earlier that day, but when Addie and her mother didn't show up for the next team event on Sunday, the tight-knit cheer community knew something was wrong. Her team blasted social media begging for help. That morning, a welfare check was called in at the Rio Hotel and Casino, where they were staying. Police knocked, but there was no answer. And without a legal reason to force their way in, they had to leave. It wasn't until hotel security finally entered the room later that afternoon, around 2:30 p.m., that the absolutely devastating discovery was made. Inside the hotel room, authorities found both Addie and her mother deceased. Investigators from the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police are treating the case as an apparent homicide, believing that Tawana McGeehan shot her daughter before taking her own life. It's thought that the tragedy happened late Saturday night, just hours after Addie's last performance. Police confirmed that a note was left behind, but they haven't shared its contents with the public. The news sent a shockwave of grief that stretched far beyond Las Vegas. As the community tried to process the news, court records started to reveal a painful and complicated backstory. Addie's parents had divorced back in 2015 and were caught in a long, bitter custody battle for years. The documents are filled with allegations of parental alienation and even domestic abuse. At one point in 2020, things got so bad that a judge granted Addie's father temporary sole physical custody. Although the parents had eventually worked out a joint custody agreement by 2024, the records paint a heartbreaking picture of the turmoil that surrounded Addie's life. In the middle of this unimaginable loss, the cheer world has wrapped its arms around Addie's memory. Her gym, Utah Extreme Cheer, remembered her as a sweet athlete who was so beyond loved. Another gym where she used to train recalled her bright smile and kindness. Her uncle started a GoFundMe to support her father and family. We are just in deep shock. While the official investigation is still ongoing for those who knew and loved her, the focus isn't on the darkness of her last moments. It's on the incredible light she brought to so many people. Addie Smith's final performance may have been a tragic one, but her legacy is one of passion, dedication, and a bright smile that no one will ever forget.